This product was gifted by MetaQuest.
The old training room for the Bureau's agents comes in handy whenever I need to clear my head or get my bearings. Oh, I so love these theatrics. The slide projector, a timeless classic. You joined the Bureau shortly after they died, Olena. Such a tragedy that they never got to see you become the successful agent you are today. Olena Ponomarenko, gifted daughter of the brilliant scientists who discovered the principles of time travel. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, as they say. The Chernobyl disaster took them. The world lost two of its brightest minds, and you lost your mom and dad. You're almost at the end of the road, Olena. Perhaps this last assignment will help you finally come to terms with this tragedy. More special effects. It never gets old. Now where is the tape reel? I must have misplaced it.
Внимание, внимание! Уважаемые товарищи! Городской совет народных депутатов сообщает, что в связи с аварией на Чернобыльской атомной электростанции в городе Припяти.
The Chernobyl disaster changed the world forever in more ways than one. It was the beginning of pretty much everything, really. We managed to keep it a secret for a long time, but it's not enough. Radical action is needed if the Bureau's legacy is to continue unblemished. That's where you come in, Olena. This is going to be the most important mission of your life. Failure is not an option. This is Section Chief Roman Miller. Forgive me for not joining you in person.
No problem, sir. This place is amazing. The Bureau sure knows how to spend the taxpayers' dollars.
My apologies, Ponomarenko. I had some pressing matters to attend to. Like they say, the Bureau never sleeps.
So they do.
Before we start the mission briefing, let's get some formalities out of the way.
Understood, sir.
State your rank, full name, and badge number for the record, please.
New agent in training, Olena Ponomarenko. Badge number 354-1902-9129-81FD.
Welcome to Outpost 11, Agent Ponomarenko. Your superiors speak very highly of you. I'm sure you'll handle your first assignment with aplomb. Log into the TCB system via the pad, and you'll receive the mission briefing.
A time corruptor altering historical events? Sounds serious. And Chernobyl. That's where my parents died.
You're more than capable of taking this on. I'll be guiding you every step of the way. That said, I understand completely if you don't feel ready to face this. It could be a lot for you to handle, Elena.
Absolutely not, sir. I'm prepared to face my fears.
That's what I wanted to hear, Ponomarenko.
So, how do I find this time corruptor?
I'll explain in a moment. First, we need to go over the functionality of your equipment. I need to be sure you're up to speed. Take the wristwatch we prepared for you. It's a Quantum Pulse MK2, a state-of-the-art device. It allows the Bureau to track our agents and communicate with them at all times, even across space-time, so make sure not to lose it. Now hold the watch dial to bring up the main screen. The function called Whispers tracks every phase of the assigned mission. If you ever get confused about your objective, you can always check here. Please review the details of your current mission now.
This tech looks incredible.
What can I say? The Bureau provides only the best for its agents. Now please pay close attention to this round, moving shape. It's called a memory. As you may recall from your training, a memory forms when someone is manipulating space-time. You'll no doubt encounter a lot of them while pursuing the time corruptor. Gather everyone you come across. Your watch is capable of storing them and reading their content. Grab the memory and throw it into the watch dial to review stored information.
Seems like it will be very useful.
Take the key from inventory. Okay, on to the next phase of your preparation. Find the metal closet and use the key to open it. Retrieve the green ampule and a small cassette, then add the items to your inventory. You should know how to do this. Now return to the desk and release the suitcase from the safety lock.
Here you are, my precious.
Now place the suitcase on the desk and open it. Take out the ampule and place it in the opening. The substance is called Chernobylite, a radioactive material that powers the time travel device. Handle with extreme care. Now pump the Chernobylite into the chrono case. Turn the crank to start producing energy from the Chernobylite, which the suitcase needs to perform the jump into space-time. Charge it fully. The cassette you retrieved from the closet contains the coordinates for the time travel device. Just place it in the correct slot. All right, it's time to set the proper date on the chrono case. April 26th, 1986. Use the control stick to synchronize the sinusoids, symbolizing the 3 space-time travel dimensions. The visualization panel will assist you. The trick is to make the sine waves blend into one straight line. Looks like you're good to go, Agent Ponomarenko.
Let's get this show on the road.
Oh, and one last thing. Svetlana and Igor, your mom and dad, would be very proud of you.
Appreciate it, sir.
Have you arrived at the power plant, Ponomarenko?
The jump was a success. I think I'm somewhere near the control room.
Excellent. The afternoon shift is currently rotating out with the evening one. Sneak in and track down the damage caused by the time corruptor.
I can't believe someone would deliberately cause a reactor meltdown for their own selfish reasons. It's inhuman.
That's why you need to put a stop to it, and fast. Now go find the door to the control room.
This will definitely come in handy. This will definitely come in handy. This must be it. Right through that door. Success.
What's your progress, Agent Ponomarenko?
I managed to get inside the control room.
Good. Now listen closely. Check the console for any signs of sabotage.
I'm not a nuclear physicist, but something seems to be wrong with the steam flow.
What do you mean, Ponomarenko?
It seems like it's been set to maximum. Is that normal?
Absolutely not. Nice catch, Elena. You need to move fast and turn it down before the reactor explodes.
I'm on it. Darn it. Something is wrong. I tried to adjust the steam flow with the slider, but it malfunctioned. Sparks are flying everywhere.
Let me look at the plans real quick.
Take your time. It's not like the whole place is about to blow.
I'll ignore your sarcasm, because I know you're under a lot of pressure, Agent. The power must be on the fritz. Find a wrench and open the panel.
Wires in different colors.
The switch must have fried and reset the system. Rearrange the wires according to the colors of the slots.
think I got it right. What now?
Access the control panel on the next console and check if it's active. It should have big yellow square buttons.
Nothing happened.
You need to unlock the control station with a key. The key should be stashed in the power plant director's office. Enter the corridor and look for...
Hello? Section Chief Miller. Roman? Keep it together, Elena. You know what to do. That could be Miller. Better take the call. Hello?
Listen carefully, Elena. I have information about your parents.
My parents? Who is this?
Not now. Tread carefully around Miller. I'll reach out to you when it's safe to talk.
What the hell? That was unexpected. I better focus on locating the office and the key to the console.
I lost you for a moment there, Elena. Are you all right?
I just had the weirdest conversation with... I don't really know who.
It's probably the time corruptor trying to get inside your head. Don't worry about that. Focus on your mission.
Understood. A floppy disk? I think I saw one in a museum once. Wonder what it contains. What are these numbers? Some kind of code? Found it. The false idols are still keeping secrets, I suppose. I need to find the combination to open it.
How are we doing, Agent Ponomarenko?
Got the key and the manual. Heading back to the control room.
Great work. But we're not out of the woods yet, Agent. See a series of control lights. Find the combination to turn all the fields off.
Done.
Turn the AZ-5 knob counterclockwise. That should prevent initiation of the sabotaged reactor test and save many lives.
Should?
Well...
All right. It's now or never, Ponomarenko. I think it worked.
Well done. Now get back to base. Pull up your chrono case and set the return jump date.
Roman? What happened?
I'm with you, Elena. Apologies for the detour.
What do you mean?
I had to reroute your jump to our safe house. The mission didn't go as planned. But let's not waste any more time. You're going back to the power plant.
What's the mission?
First things first. Ponomarenko, take out your chrono case and retrieve the cassette with the coordinates. Splendid. Now you need to download the new coordinates. To do this, you'll use the chronocast. It looks like a radio. Cutting-edge tech hidden inside a retro casing.
I guess I should plug it in first. That did it. What's next?
Find and grab the antenna and locate a spot with decent reception. You can monitor the connectivity on the antenna's case. The better the reception, the easier it will be to capture the Find the correct frequency. To the best of my knowledge, it should be somewhere in the safe house. It was recently used by some other Bureau operatives, and they wrote it down on a wall somewhere. You'll need a UV lamp to find it.
Okay, now I need to find the frequency. Roman said it was written on a wall somewhere. Find the UV lamp. Got it. I've got the frequency.
Good. Now set the frequency with the knob on the left. It is displayed on the long, illuminated front panel, and use the right-hand knob to adjust the gauge below.
I've set the frequency. What's next?
Look for the semicircular gauge and the moving needle on the front of the chronocaster. When the needle on the bottom gauge meets the frequency pointer on the top, press the handle on top of the machine. This will load the coordinates to the cassette.
Done. Now I put the cassette into the chrono case, right?
Exactly. Great job, Elena.
So, what's next?
We don't have much time. I'll brief you when you're on site. You're going to the power plant right after the first explosion, April 26th, 1986.
My God. Looks like all hell broke loose.
I'm aware of that, Ponomarenko. The Time Corruptor sabotaged the power plant in multiple time frames. They cut off the coolant supply to ensure the reactor's total destruction. Find the room where the cooling system is located and bring it back online. Your Quantum Pulse MK2 has a radiation monitoring function. It will let you know if you're too close to a radiation hotspot.
Yes, Roman. I better get to it then.
If you're exposed to too high of a dose, open your inventory and take out a syringe with an antidote. You can't take more than 3 doses, so use it wisely and move fast.
The valve is missing. Good thing I picked up a spare on the way.
Have you found the cooling system room, Agent Ponomarenko?
Yes, I'm looking at the main switch. The control lights are off, probably due to the lack of power.
The second explosion must have blown the fuses. Look around and find some spares.
And the power is on again. I'm positively glowing. I need to take an antidote. Closed for business. I'm positively glowing. I need to take an antidote. I can use this ampoule with a syringe to cure myself. The stomach should be the best place for the injection. Roman, I'm at the pressure gauges.
Check the gauge above the value. It displays water flow. Also, make sure to inspect the pipes. The time corruptor must have damaged the system. It's your job to repair it.
I'm on it. Okay, the water can now flow freely. All right. That did it.
I can hear that you made it, Elena. I'm proud of you.
Can I get out of here, please? Radiation is killing my cells with each passing second.
I'm sending you back to the safe house. We'll address the radiation poisoning immediately. Punch in May 23, 1986 on your chrono case. The coordinates are stored from your earlier detour.
Positively glowing. I need to take an antidote. I think I'm dying.
Hold on. There's a wooden box with medicine in the other room. It will get you back on your feet. For now.
What do you mean? Why can't I get back to the Bureau's outpost? They have the technology to cure me. Here's the medicine, but how do I take this?
I understand you're upset, Ponomarenko, but we both have our orders. First, you need to fulfill all mission parameters.
Right.
So take your medicine, and I'll explain what comes next.
I need to pry the lid open, preferably with something sharp. I think it's working. Hopefully.
Find a key to the airlock door. It should be in one of the drawers. The code is 404.
I've entered the room. What is this place?
We only ever access this room in case of emergency. Now focus on the table, which has components to build a certain device.
What sort of device?
A bomb. A quantum bomb, to be precise.
Why would I need a bomb?
To set a trap. Sorry to put more pressure on you, but the time corruptor has zeroed in on our safety. They are coming for you. You're going to leave them a little surprise before teleporting back to base.
This is madness. First you try to kill me with radiation poisoning, and now with a bomb?
I don't like your tone, Agent Ponomarenko. Have I placed my trust in the wrong person?
No, you haven't.
Then get to it. Assemble the device and find the code to arm it. It should be somewhere in the room. You'll need the UV lamp to spot it.
Right. Now I need the code. Roman mentioned the UV lamp. Done and done. Please hurry, boss. The beeping is making me nervous. Roman, give me the damn coordinates. Come on, you've got to be kidding me. What now? I should pick up. It could be Roman. Roman, is that you?
Hate to break it to you, but your boss left you for dead. Just like me.
Who are you?
Wrong place, wrong time. You've got to run. Get out your chronocast and download the coordinates I'm sending now. The date is September 21st, 2010.
Where are you sending me?
You'll see. When you arrive, contact me as soon as possible. This is very important, Elena. Promise me.
I promise. Okay, no time to lose. Gotta make the jump. Where am I? What is this place? This must be the city of Pripyat. Looks deserted. Guess the nuclear disaster at the power plant wasn't averted after all. I'm pretty sure this location is highly irradiated. I've got to be careful not to get any more exposure. I'm out of antidotes. What are those symbols? Looks interesting. Perhaps I should take a closer look at the autodrome. What the hell is this? A note? So I need to find a way to get to the top carriage. Climbing isn't an option. If I power the whole thing up, I can bring the carriage down to me. And there it is. Lucky me. That did it. This will come in handy. A lever, just what I need to start the mechanism. Found it. The wheel should be working now. Let's open the panel and take a look-see. I could use a wrench for those bolts, couldn't I? Some gears and a lever are missing. Right. This place is practically a junkyard. I'm sure I could find what I need in this general area. Those symbols, I must rearrange them somehow. What do we have here? Chernobylite and a cassette with coordinates, but in a different color. Interesting. What else? A remote-controlled detonator and explosive. Also, an old tape recorder with a headset. This is a funny-looking gizmo. Wonder what it does. Perhaps the mystery woman left me a message.
Elena, the Bureau thinks we're dead. We urgently need to talk, but first you must destroy the Bureau's devices, which are disrupting our Chernobylite-powered equipment. They're at the Duga radar. Once you've done that, I'll contact you through the Chernobylite Echo Station in the locker. Set the date to October 21st, 2021.
Duga, the massive over-the-horizon radar from the Soviet era. Looks like I need to play along for now if I'm to get to the bottom of this.
I'm not sure I can trust this woman, but I don't have a choice. Duga, here I come. Holy cow. Whew. That was unexpected. Something went awry during the teleportation. Now where's my chrono case? This must be the Bureau's communication jamming device. Luckily, I've got the bomb to destroy it. That did it. Well done, Agent Ponomarenko. There's hope for you yet. Now I'm gonna blow that thing sky high. Better not look down. Vertigo is the last thing I need. Looks like the last missing piece from the chrono case. Now I need to put the thing back together and hope for the best. What lovely fireworks. With the jammer out of commission, it's time to contact the mystery woman.
Elena, it's good we finally have a moment to talk. How are you feeling?
Who are you? Olena? Is it really you? Me? But how? There was an accident. Roman said...
Roman Miller is a goddamn liar. Never trust him again, Elena.
But what's this all about? Who is the time corruptor?
The final stage of my mission was to neutralize the time corruptor. Meaning you, Elena.
It doesn't matter now. I'm badly irradiated. I'll die within a few days unless I can get proper treatment back at the base. My fancy suitcase is in the elevator. Wonder if it still works.
Let's take this one step at a time, Elena. We need to remove the tracker from your Quantum Pulse MK2. You'll find the right equipment in the safe house. You just need to teleport there back before it was destroyed. You'll find all the coordinates you need on the tape.
A piece of junk. Perhaps I can use a section of this metal tube to widen the entry. The chrono case is here, but the contents are missing. What's that beeping. It's the bomb. I think I'm gonna need some help with this. The Chernobylite Echo Station will let me contact the other me. There's no time to waste. Could use a little help over here.
I'm here, Elena. Sounds like you're in a bit of a predicament.
You don't say. Why the hell didn't you teleport me back to before I armed the bomb?
And risk you running into yourself? Nope. We've got all the temporal paradoxes we need already. Besides, 3 is a crowd. You can disarm the charge, I'll help you.
Right. I can do it.
According to the manual, you need to repeat the pattern by clicking the correct buttons.
Right. This should be part of the bomb deactivation code. Hopefully it is.
And what the hell is going on here? This'll do.
Talk to me, Elena.
I'm still here, so I assume it worked. If it wasn't for you.
Don't sell yourself short, Elena. You did most of the work.
Now what?
We need to make sure the Bureau won't be able to track your movements. You have to reprogram your quantum pulse watch. Look for the reprogramming device somewhere nearby. I suggest you start working on that while we talk. Anyway, remember when we were discussing why the Bureau would pit us against each other? I've had a chance to think on that a bit, and I remembered something. A rumor about unauthorized research being conducted in one of our safe houses in Petersburg. There was talk about a mysterious scientist, Semenov, who was conducting dangerous experiments with time loops. Our dad knew who he was, but never told anyone.
Interesting. I talked about time loops with Dad shortly before he died. Igor told me that a time loop could preserve objects by returning them to a previous state, undoing any changes or damages that may have occurred in the interim.
If that theory is true, Miller may have planned to create an infinite time loop in which the power plant is repeatedly saved and obliterated. That way, the power plant and Chernobylite could never be permanently destroyed.
My God, you're right. Our deaths would have closed the loop, but since we're still alive, the plan fell through.
Elena, your next step should be searching this flat. This time loop theory could be the key to saving me, or us, or whatever. You need to travel back to this moment on January 17th, 1995. Oh, and if you can't find any Chernobylite for your chrono case, use the ampule from the disarmed bomb. Good luck. Travel back to this moment on January 17th, 1995.
So this is Simonov's apartment. Good thing nobody's home. Let's have a look around. Nesting dolls. A timeless classic. I bet they're hiding something exciting. A key. Now all I need to find out is what it opens. A drawer, perhaps? I need a recorder to play it. This must be it.
The eraser is a prototype that can free any object from a time loop by cutting it out from the space-time continuum. The device device is based on the theory of relativity, which states that time and space are connected, and that the fabric of the universe is woven into a four-dimensional space-time. The eraser works by creating a localized disruption in the fabric of space-time, which effectively removes the object from the loop. This disruption is created by manipulating the energy and matter within the device, which generates a localized distortion in the space-time continuum. The eraser is designed to work on any object regardless of its size or complexity. It can free a person, an object, or even an entire planet from a time loop. It requires an enormous amount of radioactivity to function. The eraser has never been tested in the field, and questions still remain about the implications of breaking a time loop. Anyway, to your and eraser safety, it's inactivating now. To activate it, you have to put it close to high radiation field.
What do you mean?
You're not going to believe what I found. A prototype that can cut anything from a time loop. It's called Eraser.
I heard about it some years ago, though it was myth.
Apparently not.
You think the device is still in the apartment? You have to get it.
And how will it help us?
We need to think outside the box. For some reason, the Chernobyl power station is important to the Bureau. I say we get the device and cut it from the timeline.
What? This is crazy.
We need a bargaining chip. Otherwise, they'll never let you return and get treatment for your radiation poisoning.
Of course, you can also do nothing and wait for the Bureau to catch and kill us both. Disabling the tracker in your watch bought us some time, but not much.
All right. I'll try and locate this thing. So this is what Eraser looks like.
Doesn't matter. I know where I need to go then. Someone's at the door. Gotta jump. April 26th, 1986.
I'm at the power plant. Can you hear me, Elena? I'd better hold on to this fire extinguisher. It might still come in handy. Elena? Where did you go? This doesn't look good. Got to find a way to put out those flames.
Long time no speak, Agent Ponomarenko.
Roman, what have you done with Elena, you rat bastard?
You should focus on your own survival. Bring me the eraser, and I will let you live. I'll even throw in some anti-radiation drugs as a bonus.
Go to hell.
You can still change your mind, Ponomarenko, but you don't have much time.
What to do? Focus, Elena. You got to finish the job, no matter what. crater. This is as far as I can go. Time to see if I can activate the eraser. The radiation. I'm so weak. It seems our journey ends here. What happened? Am I dead? The power plant is so tiny. I can simply slide it into my inventory. Quantum physics really is like magic.
If you're listening to this, I'm probably dead. I'll try to buy you some time. I know that Roman is a treacherous piece of shit, but you know I've already lived my life, and you're still young. You have many years ahead of you if you play your cards right. You could even start a family if you want to. Guess what I wanted to say is, when you face the Bureau, think it over before rejecting their offer. I realize this is probably not what you expected to hear from your crazy, ruthless alter ego, but there it is. Just be you, Olena. Good luck.
Mom? Dad?
Listen carefully, sweetie. We don't have much time.
Roman Miller, our assistant. You can't trust him. He faked our deaths and kidnapped us. But we will never give him what he wants.
He's a madman. He wants us to meddle with the very fabric of time and reality.
Better to destroy the source of Chernobylite than let Roman control it.
Whatever you do, remember that we love you, Pumpkin.
I'm really sorry it has to be this way, Ponomarenko. But you can still finish on the winning side. Come back to the Bureau. Bring the power plant and the eraser. You'll get a hero's welcome.
My mom and dad. How do I even know if they're still alive?
You've got my word.
After everything that's happened, that's not enough. Why? Why did you do this, Roman?
For the greater good, Ponomarenko. So that the Bureau could survive and prosper indefinitely. Your sacrifice, and that of your alternate from a different timeline, would have created an unbreakable loop and secured an inexhaustible source of Chernobylite. That would have meant infinite resources for the TCB to do its job. But since you and 40-year-old Elena thwarted my plan, I'll take the next best thing, the power plant.
Your precious power plant is the size of a Lego brick. I can simply crush it underfoot, and it's all over for you and the Bureau. No more Chernobylite, no more time travel.
Let's talk about this.
Explain what Igor and Svetlana have to do with this.
Your parents, they became sentimental, uncooperative. And as if that wasn't enough, it turns out Igor was clandestinely working on this damned eraser project under a pseudonym.
Simonov. I remember. He even took me to Petersburg once.
You can still save them, Elena. They won't trust me. But you, that would be a different matter. All you need to do is return to me with the power plant. Just step through that door.
Seeing my parents after all these years, be nice. But it would be selfish of me. There are bigger things at stake. I'd rather see it all gone than to give you the power you hunger for, Roman Miller.
Ponomarenko, no!